I'm $28,000 in debt from divorcing an abusive man who can't pay me child support because he's in jail, so to make some of my money back, I've been telling my story, and you can help me by watching this video all the way through to the end and then pressing all these buttons right here. Thanks for being a girl's girl. If you're just clocking in from the FYP, what you need to know is that my second baby daddy, Thor, had just graduated treatment and asked for his weekends back, and Luigi was fucking pissed. And who ends up getting stuck in the middle of all this fucking bullshit? Me. Thor literally said, and I quote, "You should have just stayed a fucking single mom. You shouldn't have just went out and picked some random guy to be my kid's dad." I'm like, it's almost like there's somebody else who could have done something to make sure we didn't end up in this situation, but who could that be? And Luigi is like, this is fucking bullshit. I've stepped up. I've been this kid's dad. She's got a room at my fucking house. We've been doing 50-50 for several fucking years now, and we're just gonna throw her whole life out of whack because this guy finally decided he wants to get clean. Fuck him. I think about what it was like for me growing up without my biological father and always wondering why I wasn't important enough for him to get clean. And I don't ever want baby H to feel like that. But then I also remember whenever my stepdad moved away and never fucking talked to me again and all the abandonment wounds that I felt from that too. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to do either one of these things to her. So I come up with what I feel like is a very fucking fair compromise and gave up one of my weekends. As the mom, I didn't have to give up any of my time, but as a person in recovery, I wanted to give Thor an opportunity to have a relationship with his daughter. And as a step parent to Vacuum Boy, I understood where fucking Luigi was coming from. I don't really want to do this, but I feel so fucking guilty that my daughter is in this situation because I'm like, it's your fault. You couldn't fucking get your shit together. You were dating all this ain't shit motherfuckers. You were puss popping on a handstand, having all these fucking babies, not thinking about how difficult it was going to be to co-parent with all these different fucking people. And now your daughter doesn't even know who her dad is. She's all confused, getting pulled in all these different directions. And so I give up my time because I feel guilty. Of course, Thor and Luigi are happy with this because they're getting what they want. Luigi is legally not entitled to anything, and Thor is getting what he is legally entitled to. We do this for like a year and a half, and I honestly think that Luigi was just waiting for Thor to relapse. And when he didn't, he started to get really fucking pissed off. Thor started to say like, hey, can you stop telling baby H to call me Thor and please acknowledge that I'm her father and let her call me dad? Like, you're being really fucking weird, Luigi. So Luigi would go on to get engaged to this girl, we'll call her Polly Pocket. And it was like once he started to have his own little family over there with her, he just completely quit fucking co-parenting with me. He started like going out of his way to not communicate with me about basic shit that we had always talked about, to the point where one time him and her took the kids out of state without even fucking notifying me. And he had to call me from an emergency room in Florida because baby H was having a medical emergency and he didn't have any of her fucking medical information. He's not her legal guardian. He didn't know her fucking social security number. And they were thinking that he was fucking kidnapping her. And so me and Thor are like, hey, bud, I understand that you have raised this child, but there's like legalities. You're not her actual fucking dad. You can't just take her out of state without asking. You can't just do whatever the fuck you want. He just started really trying to assert his dominance as her parent by doing things that he had never done before, signing her up for extracurricular activities without communicating to me. The straw that finally broke the camel's back was Thanksgiving of last year. So for Thanksgiving break, baby H got out of school on a Friday and she came home to Luigi's house where Polly Pocket absolutely fucking saw her. Thor comes to the house and he picks baby H up for his weekend. Because it's Thanksgiving break, she's out of school the entire week and Thor keeps her until the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. So on actual Thanksgiving Day, baby H and baby P are both with Luigi and celebrate with his entire family. I'm thinking that on Black Friday, my kids are going to get dropped off and we're all going to decorate the Christmas tree. At 6 o'clock on fucking Thanksgiving Day, Luigi text messaged me and says, I don't know why you assume that I'm bringing the kids over tomorrow. There's nothing in our custody agreement that says that I have to, and Polly Pocket has already made plans. I used to think that Polly Pocket was an okay person before this, but after this, I thought she was a snake-ass bitch because she was there whenever Thor came to pick up baby H. She spent the entire Thanksgiving with her, and she knew that I hadn't seen my daughter at all and still made plans with the intention to exclude me from spending any holiday time with my child. It is literally the textbook definition of parental alienation. That's when I have an ungodly freak out on Luigi and I tell him, I don't know who the fuck you think you are, but we actually don't have a custody agreement that has anything to do with baby H because you're not her fucking dad. If you don't bring me my goddamn kid, you will never fucking see her again.